Bot. Yeah. Okay, voice meter on the screen. Okay, voice check. Mic is working fine. Everything's okay. Well, whoever disliked my video, hope you get. Thanks for the like, guys. Winner. Okay, in the meantime, I'll just start my project. So auto Amazon, this is not the one. AI editor, yeah, this is the one. Go based project. So it was almost, I was able to complete it almost, but I was thinking how to run it instead of writing a bash script. My original plan was to trigger this function directly instead of writing a bash script, because with a bash script I was getting Python path issues as well as environment issues. I kind of don't remember what was I doing. Oof. This is what it's supposed to do. Let me just run it. I'm not sure what's happening. Go run main.go. It's taking the file, figuring Python script. I think it's working fine. It didn't really, it should pick up. I'm waiting for Olama. Once the Olama is done, we can notice what's happening. It's completed. Strange, very strange. Let's see. Yeah, I know output. I don't really see that output. File processing completed. Oh, have to generate 0. Why? You know what? Let's try to run it again one more time. Is it possible that it couldn't find any highlights? Can be. So first it will take the file and let's write it in a cleanup function. Cleanup. Cleanup. What it's supposed to do is delete the original file in streaming PC. Delete the file which is copied into local machine. Yes, that's true. And then keep. Save the altered file in streaming PC. Yes. Cut and paste the output file, output folder to the streaming PC. Let's do. And then yeah, that's the only thing. Copy output to streaming PC. Oh, this is the one I was trying to do. Okay. So get the latest file. What am I trying to read? 2025 13. Okay, let's see if there is any meaningful location. I'll just use this instead of latest. Streaming files will be in this format. Oh. Instead of latest, I need to process all the files, but keep a track of it. The problem is I don't want to use a SQL or some kind of complex database, just a track of files. Ready the list of already processed files in a local JSON. Yeah, JSON could be fine. Yeah, JSON could be fine. Yep. Yeah, we can have like a const tracking file path equals to d.getter tracking.json. Yep, it's fine. Process file, load processing files. In a given folder, it needs to fetch all .mkv files and see what are tagged and what are not. Give me this function first. Let me do that. Okay. Function get all mkv get all mkv files. Yeah, this is the path. Cool. Files is equal to read directly network path. Okay. File or info. Okay, all files. If it's not a directory, that's fine. And then how can it get the mkv file? Okay, fine. Info. Print. No. fmp.println all files. Yeah, let's go run. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we can ignore altered, I guess. So I'm going to media, videos. I can ignore altered. There only be these, but it should omit this one. So I got all files, but we're happy. Yeah, that's the problem. Extension, get all files. Forgot to keep this. It's too hard, boys. It's way too hard. Let me get my phone. 1 second. Okay, I'm just trying to turn on AC. Ring. Okay. Where are we now? I got all the files, but I only want MKV files. And it should not have altered in them. Title file name. Yeah, let's print file name. fmp dot println info file name. It shouldn't take this long. It's supposed to do is just input. Okay, now I got it. If strings dot in contains, yep, perfect. If it is of MKV file, then that's when it's supposed to see. But I think it's better to change the files. Something else. So network path, I will save it here. My mouse died. No. I don't need this. Okay, I got the network file. So now it has all the files. Cool. And then take the files. This is all files. Now what it needs to do is come on. It shouldn't take this long. Surprising. Oh, that is the file name and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now get the name of the file. Now go to the JSON. Now go to the JSON, load JSON, function load JSON. This is the path, string, path. Yeah, instead of what's happening. Windows update. Good. That's enough update, man. Just cancel. I don't want to update my Windows now. Please close. Thank you. Taking all my disk. Okay, now I have the path files. It came back. Okay. Tracking file instead of path, we give tracking path. Okay, that's fine. And then we close this. So here the question remains this way. file, and then where data decode the data done. JSON. Okay, now let's see print empty.println data. Okay, so now I need to load JSON. First, let us write some structs. Okay, type packing struct. Okay, file path, which is of type string, and then processed is processed. So boot. Perfect. Now it is supposed to I don't have the file. 1 second. It is called as tracking.json. File path is processed false. Let's see if it works fine or not. I'm not getting any response for some reason. After this, something is happening and it's tracking.json. Just I think I'm doing it in wrong way. Load the JSON file. Save processed file. Load processed files. Okay, that's perfect. Now you should have it. Load tracking. Load tracking JSON done. CLS go run main.go. There is no output. Very strange, very strange. What's running, man? Why the system is taking this too much? Coding, AI editor, AI node, not this one. Golang terminal. Okay, go run main.go. Well, it's not giving me any output, so that's something is happening in this file. Tracking.json, that's the file. Wonderful. Empty.println, loading tracking file. Marshall C++. Okay, once this is done, empty.println fact. Nothing's happening after this one. Cannot unmarshal object into Go value of type main tracking. I have no clue what's this. Oh, it needs to be an array. Okay. Okay, I got the JSON tracking. That's wonderful. So first it needs to get all those files. So where is where? Tracking data. I got these files. Now, wonderful. So the moment this function gets executed, successfully tracked. After that, this function needs to be called. But yeah, we are not making any changes. Okay. Get all files. Once we have all files, get all files. So now I need to check what are tracked and what are not. For each file in all files. There are 4 files. Now let's see if tracking data. How can I see? For tracking of tracking data, if tracking equals to here, file already added to tracking. Okay, and then so tracking dot is processed. If tracking dot is processed, if it is processed, file process already passed. If not else, then just where files need to be tracked. I think it's else, and it should have something is missing. It is else and what? Oh, else needs to be after the bracket. Okay, perfect. You never use there, that's fine. Okay, if it's not there, it's fine. First, let us get all files. Set of all set of files tracked. Set in Golang. Probably the thing is still running in the background. I think I'm using this somewhere. 1 second, coding not here. Stream assistant bot. Let's import this statement. Go add or go install somewhere. Go add, I think. Go install. It's go get. I got the file now. Where is it? Where it was the new asset. Okay. This is how I use it. So for tracking, equal tracking set add, it's fine. Each tracking, now I have all the set files. So what I do is, if not contains, okay, needs append dot file needs to be tracked, yes. Else if it found it, file already tracked, and then we need to see. Thanks for the like, man. Whoever is watching, thank you so much. Who is that who liked my stream? Come on, send me a message so that I can know. So if I already have the file, I need to check whether it's fully tracked or half tracked. That means I need to read it. So key, how can I get a key? So that means tracking doesn't contain it. If else case, it obviously contains it. So tracking data, dot file. Is it not possible? Is not used. Okay, equals to must be an integer. Oh, that's a problem. All these. How can I do this? Is it possible to do this? Okay, so can have this when on. So how about this? If it's already there, that means it's tracked. But if it's already there, that means it's tracked. else file already tracked. Awesome. File needs to be tracked. So this returns all the files which are needed to be tracked. And then we go here, get all files, where it is called, it returns, okay. Files need to be tracked. Okay, that's fine. For each file, now I need to do this. Function process file. Okay, all I have is a file path, and then we continue the rest of the process. Okay, for each process file. Okay, what it does, once it is come to here, mark file as processed. Function file as processed, tracking data, append. Yeah. I don't want to save it as of now. Okay, just mark the file as. Save the update. Save tracking JSON. Function save tracking JSON. Yep, this is what exactly I want. Okay. So each file will be processed in this way. First logger will be initialized, and it's going to take starting file processing. Okay, and then it will go where it takes path. Well, let's see what it does now. Go on main.go. So why is it triggering this? Is it the first file? There is 12, 13, 13, 15. But where is 12? Okay, let's delete this file. So process each file. So each file will have the path, and then it goes to get latest path. Oh, this is the problem. Get file. Okay, this is the problem. First, go take the network path. So it should be file path of string. Now what? Files, this file, this file, this file, this file, this file. Okay, I don't need all these. I just need to use this file path. Yes. And then it returns me. I don't think it should return a file or anything. It will just return true or false. So it will return network path as file path. Okay. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Okay. Now get file. You will have the latest file. Let's see now. Go running main.go. What was it? These are all the files. Okay, and starting file processing. I think it's odd. Something definitely odd. Okay, yeah, this is the file. Okay. Does it have any kind of?
So 2 Iconic says, morning brother.
Good morning, Iconic. Thanks for the like, Iconic. Hi.
Siddhant ODA says, you cutie.
Welcome, Siddhant. Welcome to the stream. Finally. I got the plan of what I'm supposed to do. Just ongoing things. Just tracking time, noticing things. Get all files. Yeah, I don't need to print these all
So
files.
2 Iconic says, still on yesterday's program.
Still on yesterday's program? Yeah, day before, yes. The program is working fine, but I need to polish it. So it needs to be a little bit automated. Like, okay, if there are 5 files inside it and 4 of them are already processed, I don't want to manually tell the program, okay, process this file. It needs to have its own logic. So I'm doing this. First, it gets all the files. I'm maintaining a JSON where it tracks what are the things which are already processed so that I don't have to mess with it. Yeah, step by step. And then I still need to do deleting the original files because now they are processed. I don't need the 2 hours video. I can still keep the edited, like shorter version of the video, but I don't want to keep 7 gigabytes of data. And that to live stream. I don't think I will be ever using it again. So, and after processing it, the PC needs to turn it off. So there are a lot of steps. Once if I'm able to program those, I think those are all possible. I don't think those are something new. We can really do it. So yeah, I'm just currently I fetched all the files. I have loaded all the files that are supposed to be processed, and I am currently in this path where each file processing is started and it's failing because Xcopy has failed. Might be a reason. I can fix it, no problem. The error is inside process file, obviously, and inside process file, the problem is with get file and command copy bat file. And oh, this is the problem. Okay, it should be network path plus this path. Now see what will happen. Oh, if I already have this entire path, I already have this all path then. Interesting. If I already have the complete path, and then strings contains altered. It should not consider altered videos which are already edited. So, hey, speak command was working, right? I didn't really focus on it. I think I heard the speak command. So, yeah, I'm good. So just so you know, I got a printer. Nothing really exciting, but I always wanted to buy a printer and a scanner.
Siddhant
So
ODA says, I used Speak,
it's a new,
it worked.
It's a new.
Siddhant ODA
already.
says, you got a what?
Just a printer. Can you see this? Yeah. Show my face. Oh, sorry. So new Epson printer. These are the stickers which are like protective seals. I just add them on the top because what if I had to return this?
Siddhant ODA says, noise.
This is the front of it. It's not really super fancy.
Siddhant ODA says, you even use printer?
Not printer, but I definitely use a lot of scan. Yeah. On my day-to-day life, I need to scan a lot of documents, save a copy of them. And here, if I go to a store in order to just get a scan, unless I have an office printer, or most of the communities will have business centers. They are known as business centers, which means they would allow you to use their printers for free. Some do charge, but most of them are free. But I don't have those utilities as of now, so that's why I got it. It's really cheap. I got it for $60. Back to gaming.
So 2iconic says, BTW you use Windows or Linux.
Okay, let's welcome this new person, Keshav Sharma. Celebrate.
Siddhanto DA says, LOL it costs 1 Rs here.
Welcome to the channel, Keshav Sharma. I'm going to call you Keshav. Yeah, of course, I'm going to give you an overview of what I'm trying to do. Yeah, welcome to the stream. So, iconic Siddhant, I can answer your questions, but let's welcome the new person. Let's answer his question first, because he asked first. So, no discrimination, guys. So, Keshav, I do build a lot of projects which help me, mostly only me. So the bot you're seeing, Relengi Mama, is built by me. So I'm only going to explain to you the current project which I'm working on. So this is the one I'm building. 1 second. I'm also using Golang backend at our job, so this seems interesting. Oh, why would anyone dislike my stream? Someone disliked my stream, whoever it is. If you don't like me back, you will get FPS drops. Hope your Wi-Fi gets disconnected. Hope your laptop gets super hot when you're trying to play a game. Hope your keyboard. I don't want to curse on your keyboard. Yeah, just tell me what things you didn't like. Okay, Keshav, I'm not super expert in Go. I really love this language. I'm still using it, but all my projects are written in Go. But as you said, you use Go for your job. So obviously the one you're seeing the program, it's not super impressive for you, but I enjoy this. So no judging. So this is what I'm doing. 1 second, I'll just open this. So I have an application called, I didn't really name something, which is AI editor. I didn't really create an AI model or anything. I'm just, thank you, Iconic and Siddharth. Thank you. I even forgot that I was showing my face. So there is an AI application. What it does, I record all my streams, let's say 2 to 3 hours of videos every day or whenever I stream. So I wrote a program which uses AI, specifically Gamma 4B. What it does, it splits out all the silent parts and then analyzes the video and returns all the highlight clips. So imagine this, if I have a 3 hours video, it's going to return me 10 to 15 clips. Each are not like super perfect. It's not like a paid service like Opus or Clap, which does a lot better job than my AI, but it does most of the job. Yeah, I run a local LLM, LLM, yes. So it's working fine. I'm super happy with the results. It's like it decreased almost 60 to 80% of my work. So previously, if I didn't use this application, this is what my day-to-day life would look like. I stop my stream at 12. I aim to edit a video at least like 12:30 because I have to wake up at 7:30 tomorrow, like every day. So it wasn't really possible. Even with using a lot of shortcuts in editing, I could only edit like one clip in 30 to 40 minutes. And scrolling through the entire timeline was difficult. So I wrote this function, this project. It works fine. Now what's the problem? So the entire process of converting a video using Whisper to get the audio, like the transcribe, then feeding to my AI, it takes a lot of time, easily 1 hour to 2 hours, easily. And I don't want to sit in front of my computer to do all those. So I'm writing another application. What it does, the moment I stop my stream, that gets turned on, and it's going to get all the latest, or let's say all the files which are not yet processed or which are not yet converted to highlights, and it's going to convert them while I am sleeping. And after each file is converted, it's going to turn off my gaming PC. So I do have two PCs. One I use for streaming and one I use for gaming. Jagdeep, welcome back, man. So Keshav, all my stream clips are recorded in this. I'm good, Jagdeep. I'm good. I'm just in the middle of explaining things to Keshav. I don't want to lose my track. I'll get back to you. Trust me. So yeah, I have the videos in my streaming PC. It has like an Intel 8th gen processor, and it doesn't really have a super fast GPU. So it takes like 4 hours, but this one would take 1 hour or 2 hours. So my idea was to copy the original file, process it in my gaming PC, and then whatever the outputs I get, paste it back to the streaming PC, and delete the original file. That's it. I was almost done last time. In the last stream, I was done like 80%. Then I also wanted to do some more things because, again, that's improvements. So now this is the approach. Let's say there are 5 streams which are not yet processed. So it's going to keep a track of them, and it's going to process all 5 of them, and then copy those files back to streaming PC, and then turn off my gaming PC. And it's also going to keep all the logs, so that if I open the text file, logs is just plain old text file, and I'll just open it and see what's wrong, and if everything's right, fine. If not, then what is the problem, so that I can manually turn some things on. So this is the project, like helper project I'm currently building. So there is, if you, as you are new to the channel, I would like to just give you a walkthrough of what things I do have. Show my face. So my assistance for my channel is also built in Golang, and of course I use TypeScript as well. So you can try if you want to, but if you're not really explorative person, then I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But yeah, just a quick introduction. Relangi Mama is a bot. It awards you points and how much interaction you have in my stream. As of now, everything is free. There is no use of points till now, because I don't really have that many people watching my stream. So if I really have a lot of people watching, then I can, in order to decrease some spam, I will give something to points. So EH Media, welcome to the stream, bro. Makes sense? Yeah, it makes sense. There are other cool stuff. You can control what appears on my face. If someone's watching, you can put like frog, Iron Man, eyes, etc., etc., etc. So if you like my stream, something will happen. If you dislike my stream, something will happen. Yeah, Jagdeep, frog. So it had frog on my face. And what else? So viewers also, I think you need to use small I. Oh, Iron Man. I don't think I have. Oh, I didn't really give space in between. So it's just an if condition. Okay, it's not even a switch case. It's an if condition. So if you want to remove the filter, you can just type the same keyword again. It's going to. There is no such thing as Thanos. Thanos is only exclusive for Celebrate. So again, if you notice, there was a small toast which came and went away. Hey, thanks for the like. Someone liked my stream. Whoever liked my stream, thank you so much. It feels good. It feels good. So all these things are built in Golang, and they are hosted in a small Raspberry Pi 02, which sits currently in my restroom, because that's the only spot which stays always cool. Oh, I'm not sure. Make sure you like my stream back. So just so you know, do not dislike my stream. So if you Thank you, Jagdeep. So anyways, Jagdeep, welcome back. I was explaining him thing, so I thought it's better to. So basically, as soon as the video is processed by OBS, you send it to the other PC and start transcription, and then send it that's transcriptions to LLM, and then LLM figures out interesting bits. Yes. And it's going to also, not the LLM, with the help of whatever the LLM responds back, it's going to trim out those parts, so that I already have like small highlights. Let's say normally it generates like 5 clips max, or 5 to 10 clips. There is no limit. This is how it looks.
Oda says, I wouldn't play with knife this casually.
I was opening my printer, bro. That's why I had it. So AI editor, this one here. So in output, if you notice, it generates 5 clips, but obviously it's not that perfect. I still need to do some prompt engineering, but I was satisfied with the results. Trust me, it saved me a lot of time.
Jagdeep Singh says, back to game.
It's called screen. Exclamation screen. It will take you back to screen, back to gaming. So yeah, it generates based on the content. There was a stream.
Jagdeep Singh says,
Yep.
screen.
You don't have to type speak for it. So if you're using speak command, whatever the other command you're trying to use, it won't work. So Keshav, if you want to know whatever.
Jagdeep Singh says, show my face.
Yeah. So screen speak. That's not. So Siddhant, that's not how it works. So you're typing exclamation and it looks for the next keyword. And obviously I'm currently in my screen layout, so it's nothing really happens. So okay, so on the base of timestamps, the LLM gives you the clips. So I'm using another synaptics. There is something called, I don't really remember the word. It's going to analyze my transcribe and see whatever the things which are meaningful. So previously I broke the content based on timestamps, but the issue was, imagine there is a long timestamp and I have to feed AI the chunks of the timestamp. I cannot really feed the entire transcribe. The context size is not 2 million, which I'm using. So I have to break into chunks. So the problem was, let's say there is 3 chunks and 2 of them make no sense. The other 2 doesn't make any sense, but 3 of them does make sense in my clips. So I was missing a lot of possible content. So what I did, I used another, instead of breaking into chunks using like window sliding or sliding window, I used another thing called, does anyone remember the name? It's a process called synaptics or synaptics, something, which what it does, it's going to analyze my transcript first, then break the transcript into chunks of meaningful conversations or whatever the things it takes. So let's say I'm talking about certain things and it knows that, okay, this from here to here there is a topic and from here to here there is a topic. So it's going to feed all those topics to AI, and once AI responds with it, I'm using classic FFmpeg to just crop out my content and create a new one. Semantic search. I don't think that semantic is the right word. It's okay. So Sinha, Surashish Sinha. So I'm going to call you Sinha. Sorry to mispronounce your name. Sir, could you please convert this live video into a playlist or a tutorial? Show my face. I could, there is nothing. But I don't think I really shown anything as of now. But yeah, you can go to my previous stream. But how are you getting the timestamps from? So I'm using this Whisper, OpenAI Whisper. It's going to break my video into timestamps along with the timestamp. Yes, Whisper. Siddhant, Jagdeep, and I don't think Iconic would know everything, but there's a guy called the guy with code. So Keshav, I didn't really invent anything new. I'm just using the existing tools. So I don't really feel like I've done something impressive. I'm just going to put some every piece of puzzle in together so that I can make a tool which helps me. Yeah. But every tool I picked out of own experience. That means I first picked one tool and then I realized there is a problems with it. Then I moved with another one. It is a good project, dude. I wasted an entire weekend trying to edit videos. On Saturday, I wake up at 9 or 10. I don't really stream on Saturdays because if I stream on Saturdays, people will be enjoying their own lives in India, so no one would be really watching those videos. So I thought just edit those videos, but editing is a tedious process. I have to go to the entire times, etc. But this one, I can edit my videos, not even edit, I can just trim out unwanted unnecessary content AI could have slipped. I can just trim out in my phone while I'm sitting behind a car, or even when I'm pooping, I can just edit my video. That's easy it is. Currently residing in India. No, I'm from US, Tennessee. I'm an Indian. I'm here on student visa. I don't want to talk more beyond that, but yeah, I'm here temporarily. There are other cool projects I have done, Keshav. There are a lot of projects I have done. So in case of this is called Excalibur. It's free to use. So what I did, there is a excellent tool called Excalibur. I'm done with my master's. I'm working for a company. So life stable. Everything's cool. Back to gaming. Oh, just so you know, I am a gamer as well. I play Battlefield, Rainbow Six Siege, Fortnite, PUBG. Mostly I lean to Battlefield or Rainbow Six Siege. But I play really rare. Bro, one thing. Bro, I think, is it any feature provided by Google where we can convert a video language to any language? You're calling it as transcribe. There is a, you can actually use Google's own tool for that. I think you need API for it if you want to use it officially, but there are a lot of unofficial things you can do. The main problem is to finding the language, like whatever the language you are trying to transcribe or convert to, that language needs to have the data set and everything. And there needs to be some tool to understand the data set. Obviously, Google has it, so you can use them. So there are a lot of cool projects. I even forgot. So one thing about my projects is I build whatever things which help me. So I have a lot of other servers which runs on those tiny little Raspberry Pi, which make my day-to-day life easier. For example, this project, Xcalidraw. So it's a wonderful tool. I use it almost every day, but it cost me, it's not really that expensive, but let me show you. So it cost me this much. It's actually, they say it's if you pay for a whole year, but normally it is like monthly. Let's go to one. It's like $7 a month, super cheap. Again, I can afford it, but I know how can I. This is my mindset. If I know how to build this tool for free, I don't want to pay for that thing. So I built this extension. So it does basically the same thing, but sir, could we do like create JSON templates for editing, like custom edits, for example, popular edits like velocity edits? Whoa. So Sinha, my editor doesn't really edit videos. It's just going to bring out some content so that it does 80% of the job. It doesn't really add captions. So all those things are really high expectations, which I don't think one person can do. First, my idea was to buy things like this, like Opus or Clap.
Siddhant ODA says, please dance for us, please.
Dude, what happened to you, man? This is a programming and gaming channel. This is not like some dancing channel. So my first idea was to use Opus clips. I actually went ahead and wanted to pay for the service, but I realized none of them actually edit live stream videos. They do a lot better job when two people are talking or talking videos, but they cannot really pull out highlights from a live stream video. Apparently their models or prompts are not really made for those. So whatever you wanted to do, like creating a JSON template, I know that my editing project would not do that. It would just edit and bring out meaningful content so that I can manually validate those clips, make tiny changes, and then upload it. And I want to generate content fast. I don't want to make velocity edits, 3D zooms, transitions, overlays. Those, I looked into it. The only possible way is to use OpenCV or something where it analyzes what's happening visually in my stream and then put some edits based on the event which happens. Let's say I actually wanted to try this. So if there is any large explosion in my gaming video, it understands it and tries to make it. What metrics are you using for finding interesting bits from your stream? Like, is there any algorithm that you're using? So I'm using the same LLM, but everything is done in prompt. Even a small change in prompt words giving me different results. I found a perfect prompt which works for me, and it is this. I tell the AI that you are a video editor, like short form video editor, and I also tell the AI to ignore self-talk, because while I'm writing code, I normally talk to myself. So I told him, if you realize that this is a self-talk, then ignore it, remove it. And then what is the other thing? The other thing is only add, I had to use the perfect word, which is called audience retention. No, I just, so I added like for certain keywords, which is if it's explanatory conversation, and if it's funny conversation, and if it contains audience retentions, then keep those clips. If it's a self-talk, if it's just not that much interactive, even some explanations I do are not that interactive. So it will ignore all those clips and it's going to maintain the rest of them. Hey, one thing I wanted to ask, you mentioned you use Kubernetes. Do you? I don't think it's me, bro. I never use Kubernetes. I promise. I don't really lie. I do lie sometimes. I never use Kubernetes. But sir, like we could, in theory, use ask LLMs to use FFmpeg and MVP and OpenCV and other editing libraries to do things like specific timestamp analyzed by other LLMs. We can. It's not impossible. We can. I was trying to say that it's too ambitious for me. It's too ambitious. And I didn't really try doing it, but I see a way in order to do it. I'm asking this because I'm working on the editing node for my video autogen project. It is possible, but you would need a lot of, computing power, and also you need, I believe you need multiple agents as well. But yeah, you can definitely do it. We can use MoviePy, or OpenCV is a lot better than MoviePy. We can just train the algorithm to, like, okay, if you see an explosion, do this. If you see some expressions, right? Let's say like, oh, is it that big? Obviously, we can zoom in those face when such expressions happens, and we can then, when the expression goes back to normal, we can just zoom out. So these things you have to specifically give it. In the same way, Opus and Collab AI, they have done it the same. So that's why they clearly say it can only do better job when there are human faces. If not, it would just trim out the videos, but it won't apply any effects. So in order to get an effects, you need to analyze few patterns, okay, facial expression and stuff. And even Opus or Clap, they don't do what is called, they don't do gaming videos. I know. For compute, I'm trying to use cloud, VPS, and temporary accounts. You have reached a lot far than me. I didn't really focus that much on my own project, so because I had to put my mind in other projects. There are few upcoming projects I'm trying to build. So all I wanted was to do some the AI to do some part of work for me, so that I can just catch on to that later. And it does it. It does its job. I didn't even write one line of code in the last 10 to 20 minutes. So what am I doing? So again, new people, Keshav and Sinha, if you like my conversation or whatever I do, consider subscribing. I won't ask again, so don't feel annoyed. Only if you like. If you don't like it, at least tell me what you didn't like so that I can improve myself. Lag just... So I don't think the stream is lagging, Siddhant. There are absolutely zero encoding lags. I mean, zero encoded frames out of 233,357. Yeah, 233,357. Now it's 233. It is increasing. There are zero lags. And I'm only streaming like 8,600-ish, like 8 Mbps. Because it's a coding video, things are a little short, so I want it to be a lot sharper images. How is my quality? My audio is looking fine. Hey Siddhant, you got 550 points. I have to do something with those points. So what I was trying to do... Oh yeah, it was failing because Xcopy was not working. What's the problem? Output doesn't specify a file name. What? Copy bad. This is the copy bad. Okay, source and destination. So this is the source, obviously. This is the let me see the sources and destination. FMT print on. Before before I started doing Go programming language, I did everything in Python and JavaScript. Go is a lot better language. It was fast, efficient, and it was just doing things really fast. First, I was really impressed with this language. FMT run, okay, fmt.println. This, I think I already, oh, input. I don't think I have input. Probably that can be a reason. Loading flagging, okay, got it. Okay. I think now it's working. Yeah, so that means I definitely need to have input. Is it working? Yeah, it's trying to copy the file from my streaming PC now. Okay. So my plan is to create a script that already contains timestamps for.
Gaming Kidzas says, SEM exams over.
Hey! Celebrate. Congratulations. I guess you. So my plan is to create script that already contains timestamps for specific edits based on custom J. Okay, and then the editor.
Siddhant OTA says, celebrate.
No. So if you want to trigger that, I think you can use exclamation party, but P needs to be capital. But don't spam. So what is it? Then the editor would pass the JSON to do the edits. Of course, you can do it. That's possible, but again, it's not simple. Yes, but don't spam, guys. Don't spam. I can remove that option right away, but don't spam. You are good people. Let's keep it that way. So looks like, oh, there is an error. What was it? Oh, it was downloading some package. Okay. What was the error? Description. Failed to load audio. Why is that? Thanks for the like. Whoever liked my stream, thank you so much. I do think Golang is much better, but I'm finding it a bit hard to learn from YouTube. Do you have any experience other than Golang? Apart from Python, don't consider Python. Do you have any other language experience? Bro, what is Lowe's? It's an EPM. I have never heard of it, but I'm so eager to learn about it. Let's see. Oh, gosh. What is this? Performance and etc. Okay. It looks like they're trying to do something easier by making hassle of working with arrays number. Okay, they are trying to bring an easier version of data structures. If you are comfortable with Java, I don't think Golang is that difficult for you. Are you comfortable with TypeScript?
Gaming Kidzas says, node package for data.
Yeah, I think this is for data. So this is the thing, Jagdeep. JavaScript has some complexities. I'm not saying it's good or bad. The moment you work in a bigger projects which holds a larger amount of data in frontend or JavaScript environments, data processing and fetching things are going to get a lot complicated, even with TypeScript. With TypeScript, it was they made it really easier, but still it needs a lot of improvement. I think this one does a better job. So they are trying to load some data into variables. So working with arrays, numbers, and etc. Loader modular methods are great for iterating arrays, manipulating, and testing. Imagine this. There is a language which almost powers 99% of the web, JavaScript, and even now it still finds some difficulties in iterating arrays. So I don't think most of us would face this problem, but if you're working with micro frontend or any other complicated projects with JavaScript, which involves what is that, Babel?
Siddhant OTA says, how is weather there?
Weather, it's hot. It's hot. It's almost 75 in the 80s Fahrenheit, but it's not that hot as India, so it's fine. I don't mind that much hot. What are we trying to do? So there is this error, seems new to me. So that means every file has been copied now. Oh, it's even copying the directories. It just copied all the directories. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm going to place all my videos inside streams so that all the other stuff will not be copied. So I'll move these things to stream, okay, and my network path would be streams. I can delete all these. The Golang third-party libraries are pretty disparate and many lacks documentation and performance. That's true. Again, Golang is not, it's not that of a mature language. It's not a Node, or it's not like Python, which has support for almost all packages. You have to use this language when you specifically want something out of it. That's the right use case of Golang. There are almost most of the packages. If you didn't find anything, you need to download like C packages and see the alternate version of GCC. But again, I can say finding packages for Java, Node.js, Python are a lot easier than doing that for Golang. So if you're trying to build a project and the project depends on a lot of packages, first explore, do you have the equivalent packages in Golang or not? If not the case, then whatever the packages you found, write them in Go. Whatever you didn't, then just write whatever the native language it has, like Python or JavaScript, write that module inside it, and then just call that function using Golang. It can be slow, but it's a lot faster if you write the entire language, entire project in Python, and then just few modules in Python and then the other ones in Go. Sooner or later, someday, a better Golang package would come out for that specific Python package. I hope I didn't confuse you. There are a lot of packages. Yeah, if your project involves dependencies on projects, then this is not your first choice. First explore whether all packages are ready to use. If not, don't use it. Even if there are packages, let's say ffmpeg and OpenCV, there are available packages for Golang, but they are not as well maintained as C++ or Pythons. So copy the input file. Yep, that's the first file. Interesting. And after it copied the file, it's still copying the file. Still copying the file. I can understand it's like 7 GB, I guess, one file. Still copying the file, it's still copying. Okay. What is this damn system thing? Why is it running? I'm sure it's some Windows update. Oh yeah, someone asked whether I'm using Windows or Linux. I'm definitely using Windows. I do have Linux VM running. Getting Python script. Oh, the audio output is already there. So that's the problem. There is no such thing. It's something you need Word, desperately make it a service from that in Python. Yep, exactly. If you need some package which is only available in Node or Python, just keep that packages in that language, write a script and trigger or call that module inside Golang, but keep all the rest of the stuff in Golang. Wonderful. Even that, I had the same problem in my language, or in my project, the Railing Imama project. So there, I used this module called Playwright. There is enough support. There is support for Golang, but it was so painful to work with it. I just moved away from Golang and wrote in traditional TypeScript. And the same functions were working excellent in those language, but those same functions in Golang were giving me errors. Some things are meant to be done in other languages. And again, switching from Golang to JavaScript for using a package doesn't give me any kind of performance benefits if I did that with Golang as well. So there are data processing, file fetching, network calls. Those can be faster in Golang. But if you're using a package, that package speed doesn't make any sense unless that package is also written in Golang. But obviously, Playwright is not written in Golang. It's just it calls the same JavaScript functions in using Golang. So don't really give that much importance for those type of packages. But packages like pure Go based SQL driver, pure Go like file handling, those definitely give a lot of performance boost. And it's getting an error. It says obviously the file is not there.
Siddhant ODA says, please adopt me so that I can enjoy USA too.
There is no such option. There is no such option. Main.go. There is some problem. After getting the file, trigger auto editor, just fine, and then take that file, final path plus file path, base. I think this is the problem. Oh yeah, okay. Copy to the local machine, and what is the file path? I need to give the local file path, not the other one. So it should be destination. It should be this, okay, and tracking data. No. Final path. It should return this. Destination plus file path. But I think I think it should be file name instead of file path. You see, this is file copy. So yeah, this is the file which we are trying to fetch. Okay, where is this print? Where is this print coming from? Main.function. Okay, process file. So it should be file name, like it shouldn't be this one. Okay. There's a thing called in Golang. I think I did use it. File. I forgot. Okay, what is the package in Go which pulls out the file name? In Go, to extract the file name from full path, just path.file name. Okay, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Base file path.base. Okay. Cool. So it gets the file, perfect, and it's going to trigger this file, I guess. So file path plus the file. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, it should get that file. What's the problem? File copied to the local machine. The latest file found is, we can see the file path is wrong. You can definitely see the file path is wrong here. But again, this is the file it's supposed to do. And something happened, and it just after 0 time. But I don't even have the file inside my input. So something is wrong with the output. Let me see. Oh, I have removed this. I have commented that part code. I have commented that code. Oof. File path. Okay, the file path is perfect. So the file path is perfect. Okay. So triggering, what is it? Triggering auto editor for file here. Wonderful. And then we have the file. It's going to process it and it's going to return the altered file. Perfect. Let's see. Okay. I already have the file, I guess. So shouldn't do it. Is it trying to copy the file again? Okay, let's try. Let's write another check. If I already have the file, do not fetch it again. So get file. I think it's called get file. Okay. If string contains. Okay, it's almost 11:20. If I already have the file, do not forget. If I have the file, do not copy the file again. Come on. That's a big function. I didn't really expect that to be that big. I can save a lot of time with this CLS. Okay, go out and okay, copying file. Is it copying again? Looks like it's copying again. Why? I do have the file already. Probably it's going to compare after copying the file. Oh, destination file path is going to be file name plus destination. If there is already a file inside it, fmp.println destination file path. Is this? I already have the exact same file. Why is it downloading again? Yeah, this is the exact same file. Okay, let it copy it. I don't care. Just do it fast, please. It's almost, I'm almost getting 800 MPS, and sometimes I still feel that speed is really slow. 1 second, guys. Copy is done. No, it's not. It's still copying. Okay, no problem. Let's do it a little bit quicker. Just a little bit quicker, please. Why is the system is using like 50 Mbps? Okay, that's done. So triggering these file, it should turn on my script. If it's taking this long, then definitely it's working. So yeah, the Python, I can see the Python kick coming. Yep, it's transcribing my script. Wonderful. So that part is working fine. So I already wrote some checks inside the Python script that it's not going to transcribe the video again if the transcription is already there. So I'm only going to do this once, but in the meantime, I can just try doing the same thing again. I already have the file. This is the exact file I have. Coding editor, go job, input, and this one. But for some reason, it's not. Else file doesn't exist, copying this. Okay, that's not the case. I already have the same file.
Siddhant OTA says, when you say celebrate or show my face, how does that work? Your voice is processed live through some process? Is that written in Go? Like, how does it understand what you said?
So if I have a free alternate, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel trying to create a new project. So there is a application called Voice Attack. First, you need to train it for your voice and your accent, and then it's going to understand it. and I wrote a small Node.js project, basically that voice attack would tell the Node.js script, okay, trigger this one. Something's happening. Oh, that copy file is running. 1 second. Okay. What was it? Okay. So there's a voice attack. It understands my voice. I'm using this from last 2021, and it knows, okay, show my face. That won't work because I have to specifically say without any gap. With a gap, show my face. If I say show my face in between of something, show my face is not going to work. Back to gaming. So I only train only few words. It was really painful, but the training data stays in my PC so that it can understand my accent and my voice. So once it understands what I'm trying to trigger, it's going to call the Node.js application, and Node.js is going to trigger the API call to my server, and my server does the thing. So the reason for this is my server is a Raspberry Pi, just like I told like a million times. It doesn't have enough energy to receive my voice, transcribe it, and then it's too much. When I have an application which does a better job than it, I'm just going to use it. Peace. What do you think? Yes, of course, I do need another application, but it's working fine. No complaints. So voice transcription is done in my PC, and the other one is done in the other. And the same Raspberry Pi, previously I had a website in my phone. Oh, beautiful, thank you. So previously this is what I had. I had few buttons on my screen, if you can see. So based on what I send, click, it's going to perform that one. Okay. So this click action is done by Raspberry Pi, but just the voice understanding and stuff is going to be done by this voice attack. Back to gaming. I can remove that pasting. Got it? Yeah. So obviously I can write a Python script or some language to do it, but I have another interesting projects to work on, don't you think? It's still processing. Yeah, it's still processing. So this is the problem with Python. For some reason, it doesn't utilize my entire CPU. But again, all this process is going to be done only once. The next time, as it already transcribed that same video, it's not going to do that again. But I'm curious why the destination file path is exactly the same path which I'm trying to copy. When I already have the file, for some reason it's still trying to copy the file. So you can see destination file is this, and this is the same file which I'm trying to copy. These are exactly the same. And that's what I wrote here. You could have attracted more subs by vlogging, actually. Really? But I'm not really an outgoing person, bro. Even on weekends, I try to stay at home. The only hobby I have is playing volleyball. So we have a group. I'll show it to you 1 second. So this is the group. Show my face. So you see this. Take some time. Like sports club, we can see everyone posts like volleyball today. That's the only thing I try to make fun of and try to play the game. But we can see most of them would say no on weekdays. And the right next message would be, let's count today, calling it off. So obviously we need more people to play with. Whenever, most on the weekends, like Fridays, on Sundays, people are going to type yes. And obviously I will go and play. But most of the time, it's going to be no. And there are other times it's going to be cricket. So I will show it to you. Where is it? So the last time, it's been months I'm just scrolling beyond April, and there was no match after that. So there was one thing in March 25th. I played that day because there were like more people said yes to play the game. So that's the only one thing I feel like doing it. Volleyball, I just love the sport. And I'm not really good at cricket. I never really played that game that much. I only played like twice. That too when I was really little. And the other one is back when I was in hostel in India. Along in the small room, I just played like this. That's it. I was good with bowling and fielding. Not much good with batting. Back to gaming. So yeah, if there is no scope for me to do vlogging. But again, I did try doing it. So this is what I did. There is a thing called IRL streaming. Instead of recording vlogs, I just did live stream. And there are some random people actually watched it. I had a lot of fun time doing those streams. So next time when I travel or do something, I'm definitely going to do a live stream, but not vlogs. For some reason, even I'm doing live stream now, there is a camera, I don't feel any different. I feel comfortable and I'm doing my things. But if I do the same thing off camera, not in a live stream, I'm just recording the same video, I couldn't do this. There is something happens in my brain. So live streams, yes. Recordings, no. So maybe I can compare the file names with existing file instead of maybe the file size is different, maybe the bitrate is different. So I'm going to do this. This more like a two-way communication. Yes, exactly. So this is what I would do. When I do IRL streams, I would act as if I'm in a video call. I would go to Walmart or some Micro Center stores while doing the live stream, which I did. You can scroll back like two months back. I did a live stream. It was really fun. A lot of people watched it, and I mean not just watching it. There were a lot of conversations as well. So I would just hold my phone like this, and I would act as if I'm in a video call, and that too I would wear a wide mic so that I can talk close to it. And I was just holding my phone, nothing fancy, no like camera or a DSLR. So it was not obvious that I'm streaming. I wouldn't even wear this wireless mic. I was so conscious that I should not look weird. That's how it is. But I really enjoy it. So when I'm driving, when I'm in the car, I would enjoy the stream. But the moment I go outside, to a store while I'm live streaming, I would just focus. Okay, do not go into crowded places. Just try it so that I don't really talk loud or etc. It was fun, but for some reason I love doing this thing, sitting in front of the computer and streaming, talking to people while I do programming. But as you can see, it's been an hour and I only wrote like few lines, and this stupid thing is still processing. For some reason, it's not using my whole CPU. Why isn't that the case? Just use it. So, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I think this is going to fail now because I stopped doing this. So this is what I'm going to do for the get file. Instead of comparing the files, I'm going to compare the file names. If I found a file which already existed in the same input, I'm not going to copy the file again. Get file. Use all of me and do it fast. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Get file. The other fun thing I would like to do is play PUBG with my friends. They're currently playing, but so I only play it when I don't want to do some program stuff. So this whole week I had some deadlines which I have to reach. So it's common. Deadlines are common everywhere. I'm not stressed about it, but I got things in control. So I'm not really stressed anymore. But next week, I think I have to submit my code. So I might stress some things. So during those days, I don't want to code anymore. And that's the main reason I sometimes don't want to do DSA, because I'm already drained out in 8 hours to 10 hours work and then coming back and then using my brain. Get file. Okay, instead of comparing this, compare the file names and file paths. Today morning only I played, but I died within 2 minutes. It's fine, even I died. I'm not super pro, but I have a phone. I have this what do you call those tips for my. I look as if I'm a pro player, but even I die. It's okay. Compare the names. If there is a file with same name, don't copy. Yeah, we're almost there. There is a function. Currently checks if the file already exists. Okay. Just compare the names. Don't. Thank you. What's your username when you play next? So my username is blazingbane-yt, but I'm playing from US servers. I don't play BGMI. I play PUBG because BGMI cannot be accessed from US, and you guys cannot access PUBG from India. So I actually tried installing my own VPN in India. I have a laptop, but it was painful. It was so painful that first, the efforts were not at all worth it. The problem is the internet I have back home is not that high quality. Of course, it gives you 50 Mbps, but that's only for Okla or speed test. But when you even watch a YouTube video, it's like 20 Mbps. Internet in my local region, it's scam. So we can't play together basically. Yeah. I tried a lot, trust me. I went to almost using a paid services, but it was not really worth it. I'm still trying to make it work, but I have to change my internet provider in India because the quality of internet they provide is only enough for watching Instagram or YouTube. That's it. If you try anything else, gaming, there would be packet loss. If you try to download few things which can be continuously downloading for like 2 days, let's say you're downloading 100 GB game, it won't work because some in the middle of the night somewhere they would turn off the internet for some reason and then restart it. I hate the internet service provider at my place. Yes, we do currently got Geo Fiber and Airtel Fiber, but even they are not that high quality. I didn't really try them yet. I just asked my friends and they said they are not that great as well. So I'm still waiting for some good news. Is it still processing? It's still processing. Yeah, Python is still processing. Okay, let it take time. Let it take time. I have no problem. So I did my engineering in Punjab, and the internet I had in Punjab was excellent. I didn't have a single day of network connections. Of course, there was days where the internet was completely banned, but those are different cases. But I didn't really lost any internet in Punjab. But in my hometown, every day there would be some problem. And obviously I would make calls and no one would really answer them. With that shitty internet, I learned how to host servers. So this is what I did. That was actually my first anger project, which was track the network disconnections caused by my ISP or internet provider. So I had a Raspberry Pi 3 or 3B. There was a model of such. So what I did, I connected to my power bank, the inverter. There's a thing called inverter in India. What it does, so basically it stays up all the time and it's going to monitor every second, like when my internet goes down. And in the whole month, I didn't get like almost 6 to 7 days of internet, like collectively, 6 into 24 hours. Those many hours I didn't get any internet. Why didn't you do your studies in South? I mean, wasn't language a barrier for? No. Language was never a barrier for me. So this is the thing. So there is an exam which I'm supposed to give in my South region, but I was late for that exam. I was 10 to 15 minutes late because there was some political drama and we are supposed to take 2 hall tickets. So the exam, first it was fixed on one date and then the government changed and they just put another exam, and there was a second hall ticket, then almost the second date. But I took the second hall ticket, but I was also supposed to take the first one. No one knows it. So I was supposed to take 2 hall tickets, but I only took one. and I tried all the stores nearby so that someone can get me a printout, but it was almost 9 a.m. and nothing was open. There was one store which was about to open, and that person was doing traditional puja stuff. No problems. It's his like store. He can do whatever he wants. Then I realized, oh, it's not possible. I would be late. So I didn't give that exam. But I got JEE mains, but I got from NIT Agartala, and it was not CSE. It was EEE. I decided that I would only do CSE. There is nothing I wouldn't do in ECE, CS, what is it, EEE, IT. If I do it, I'll only do CSE. So I didn't really get any mains, and I'm not that talented to get into IIT. So the other options I had was 3 universities: KLU, there was Satyabama, and LPU. I wrote all the exams, and I got scholarship in LPU. I got scholarship in KLU. I didn't get a scholarship in Satyabama, so there are only 2 options. For KLU, the reason, so my father was really upset that I was late to the exam, and we didn't really talk for a few months, and we both forgot that there was a joining date for KLU, which I missed. So that option was closed, and the last option I had was LPU. And that was the best decision of my life. Again, I enjoyed a lot. I made good friends. I studied a lot. I learned practical things. So no, I just explored a new world. And staying in Punjab was fun. The journey was fun. The food was awesome. People were also fun. I didn't really face much difficulties other than like bus conductors or auto drivers, but those are really common in every corner in India. So no problem. Yeah. The problem was university was not a problem for me because I know that I'm going to study on my own anyways. Any university is fine for me. Of course, it needs to be cheap. So that's why I aimed for a scholarship, because I didn't want it to play 10 to 15 leagues. No. Hey, I don't think it's worth it, man. It's processing for a long time. I just wanted to process one video so that I can just skip. Or else I can just leave it running like this for today. Let's see what happens. Are you still here? Or was I talking to some ghosts? Almost 11:45. I should have started my stream early. But you guys would only be here at 11 anyways. 34. Okay. Tell me one thing. Does South feel more livable in a way that South is more clean and all, or people don't spit gutka here and there? True. But not completely true. So it's all about percentage. So in North you might find like 60%, but in South you might find 5 to 10%. So I lived for 6 months in Pune, and I lived in Hyderabad. I didn't live in Chennai or Bangalore because I would never settle there. It's expensive. Pune was fun. I loved it. And Hyderabad was fine. It's a good place. But Delhi, no. I only stayed there for a month, and I realized that's not the place for me. And then I didn't really explore the UP, Bihar or stuff. Punjab was fine. Punjab food, I really miss Punjab's food, man. But such opinions are common, Siddham. There are opinions on either side of the path. Yeah, probably I'll just move to southern small towns if possible near a beach. I can understand you are excited, but you cannot tolerate the heat. It will be so humid. It feels so. This is how it feels. Of course, even northern regions are also same level of high temperatures, but it feels different in south. The heat is different. You need to change your dress every 2 hours or 3 hours. I would say Hyderabad is a good place. If you want to try it, definitely try it. If not, you can try Vizag. Chennai is too saturated now. I wouldn't really suggest to you, but you can definitely try it. But man, the heat is a different experience. You would feel as if you're living surrounded by water, but for some reason you're always sweating. So Punjab heat is different. It's hot, but it's not that humid, so you don't feel. So both are worse, but the other, it's about your choice. Yeah, there is a problem with coastal areas. Even BBSR too humid. What is BBSR? I have no clue. Can you enlighten me with BBSR? If you are offended that I don't know such thing, I'm so sorry. But yeah, in Western Odisha, okay, we don't feel humid. You use a cooler, you're fine. Oh yeah, Bhubaneswar. Sorry. So I do have a cooler. Not here in India. Yeah, I do have it. How would I? Hey, dude, how would I guess Bhubaneswar when you said BBSR? Can you say? It's fine. Oh, there is no way I can guess BBSR. Did everyone guess BBSR correctly instead of me? BBSR. What is this? Man, it's taking too long. So I know this thing is working fine. So I'm going to run it. Let's see what happens. I don't know my habit. Maybe it's my. I understand. I don't really use that many short forms, I think. So I was wondering, what are the other new type of content I should try, other than vlogging. Vlogging is not my style. But even if I vlog, I don't think I will be vlogging in English. I would be vlogging in my own mother tongue, because the moment I go out in front of Americans, I don't really feel comfortable talking in English. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know. Don't ask me. So when I'm outside, life is weird, man. When I'm surrounded behind walls, I speak English. But the moment I go out, I speak my own language. Still running. So this is how long it takes. So the problem is not really CPU or something related to US daily life, Indian. I bet it gives some crazy views. Yeah, it does. But I don't think I can build a community with those viewers. So ultimately, I want similar people watching my stream, programming and coding. I'm not saying I don't want it, but I don't think I can hold off to those community for a long time. Maybe I'm just overthinking. Again, YouTube is my hobby. It's just a hobby, so that I can clear my brain before I go to sleep. I enjoy doing some things. I enjoy playing games and coding. So why not just do streaming? Because I always wanted to do live streaming. And the amount of viewers I get now, I'm happy with this. Trust me. The moment I turn off my stream and go to sleep, I will just. Today was good. That's what I get from this. Maybe if I stay consistent for like 6 months, maybe. But the problem is, most of my viewers are Indians, and the time I stream, no one would be able to watch me because it's too early for them. I don't know. It's 11:51. So my stream, I guess. It's pretty weird time actually. Yeah, 9. I don't think anyone would be watching YouTube streams at this morning. It is early in India. But I was actually expecting all kind of viewers, not just Indians. But so this is the problem. Back when I was streaming in India, I used to get people from UK and US. Indians were not really watching my streams. But now the game is different. So obviously there is no growth for me. So
Siddhant OTA says, bro, can you just put the knife somewhere else?
I will do something else. Cool. Happy. I'll put some. I'm just used to those things. Like play something. I used to do this a lot when I was in my intermediate. I can't really spin it that fast now, but I used to. I used to like spin like 5 to 6 times in a single turn. But I lost that. Oh, oh, it's taking so much time to run this script. All right, Siddham. I'll just let it run and we'll see what happens. I do play with my pen, but knife is just too dangerous. Yeah, it is. I just got a new printer. I think I'm the only one in this world who is excited in 2025 for getting a printer. I don't know. I just like this technology. Your fingers will be gone. Yeah, it's fine. It's not that sharp, man. It's only for it it, it struggled to even cut open my bed plastic. There would be a wrap around my bed and it was struggling to cut that. So it's not that sharp. Of course, if I hold it too heavy and do it, of course it's going to be harmful. I don't think YouTube would raise any concerns if I do that, if I play with my knife. Okay, 11:54. I would leave this process to run as long as it takes. I just wanted to check whether it would work fine or not. I still have logging. I still have wanted to log the print statement so that I forgot to do that. Yeah, I should have done it. Okay, I'll just leave it. Let's see what happens. I didn't really set the shutdown command as well. Shall we do that? Shall we do that first? I'm going to put logs and shutdown. Or else it's fine. I can just turn off my monitors and it will stay fine. For today, it's fine. From tomorrow, tomorrow is weekend. Yeah, tomorrow is weekend. Yes. But people in India, are you going to be up on Saturdays? I'll be streaming a little bit late tomorrow so that I can stay like until 1 or 2. Tomorrow it's weekend, so I'll complete this project. I'm so excited for weekends. Nice weekend. Yep, holiday tomorrow. So yeah, I'll start the stream at the same time, 9:30 to 10 p.m. my time, and I can stay for a long hours. So yeah, I'm going to run it as it is, and tomorrow I'm going to work on this project. If I finish this, then I'm going to work on the Amazon thing, which I wanted to do for a long time. Yeah. So yeah, always I have a new project coming in my mind, but hopefully one day I'm going to do DSA. One day. I wish I did DSA when I was in my BTech. That was the perfect time to do it. Now there is no enough time. That is the same for me. Yeah, if you have time, if you're still a student, then please focus on some DSA. Projects, you can always do projects. Just like, look at me, I'm doing it. Of course, I can do DSA now instead of projects, but my brain was only because I need these tools to work. So after this, all right, after this, I will be doing Amazon thing. And then after that, I will not work on any projects. I will do DSA. Exactly. But my projects are, that's true. It's fun. It's like if you're enjoying, you're trying to build something. In DSA, it's like studying. It's like going to school. I don't want. All right. I thought to just see until this is done, but it's taking too much time. All right, Siddhant. Thanks for joining. Thanks for staying for this long. I will go to sleep now. Please, whoever's watching, thanks for joining. I think I got Keshav and Sinha, the new people.
Siddhant ODA says, good night.
I'm going to stop the stream now. GG boys. Bye bye.